The Trade Wars 2.
Trade Wars Part 2.
I'll get it. I don't know what the fuck that was. That was my actual, like, Wi-Fi connector dongle thing, I think.
Fell right out.
It didn't fall out, but it did completely, like, stop my entire computer. Like,
Oof.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
It was utter betrayal.
Are you knocking? I don't see you knocking.
I am. I'm knocking.
I'll have to try again. I guess it timed out.
Waiting to connect to Alderoth.
Reload.
I will connect. I must connect.
I don't see you trying.
Hey.
We are trying. We're knocking.
We are knocking. Waiting to connect to Alderoth.
Waiting for Alderoth.
Try it again.
I'll cancel,
okay.
and then
Things
I
like
will
this
reload.
happen.
It says you're already connected, but I don't even see you connected. You know what? I'm just gonna log out.
It definitely sounds like a your computer going insane problem.
What rank are you, Tyler? In Master?
12, I think.
What? Not
you
dual
like
level.
oh.
Platinum what?
I'm Platinum 5. I just got there.
I think Dubessa will look like my little profile picture I have.
Yes.
That is what Dubessa will look like.
That's who she is. She's a beautiful lass. Sick Charles. Poor Charlie.
She's a beautiful lass.
Day is cursed, but that is okay. Happens to the best.
This isn't what I wanted.
Dubessa takes the throne, and I think she will.
Part 3.
Who will vote for Miko? Miko for president.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, look at that horrible face.
Mm-hmm. I have a plot prepared for Sims where I want to get as high rank in my job as possible by the time I get elderly. Then I will retire and start collecting pensions, and then I will use magic to de-age myself.
As you do.
Because I believe pensions only go away if you decide to change your job, go to work, or if you die. None of those have anything to do with me de-aging myself. They can't prove.
Okay.
If I go to court and I look beautiful, it's like, well, I'm 97. You can see my birth certificate.
Look upon me in despair.
Gaze.
And pay me fucking 60% of what I would make every day while I do nothing.
Yeah.
And if I'm like level 8 or 9 in my job by then, it'll be thousands every day that I'll just get from sitting around doing nothing but sitting on the couch and twiddling my thumbs with magic.
The big twiddle.
There's an achievement for special summon 50 or more monsters in a ranked duels, Tyler.
That's
I'm
too
surprised
many.
I haven't got that yet.
Okay.
Ugh. You disgust me.
I go through so many. The wiki page explaining pensions that
Okay.
details.
Try and get in
may
again.
Very well work. No idea.
Get in here.
No.
Hello.
He refuses. On my way.
No,
Who
you
refuses?
stay away.
I've been
And
banished.
There. All right. Now we're
Right.
getting somewhere.
Hooray!
Perfect.
Hurrah! Hurrah!
All right.
Hurrah!
We're back in operational again.
Woo!
Wonderful.
So it did go back to the beginning of the month because it completely shit out the game as well. But
Wonderful.
I don't think we really did anything throughout the month anyway. So.
I saw it. I saw that little indicator. It was like the Age of Absolutism will end in this many months. I saw it.
It's coming.
I saw
Oh.
it.
It's coming.
Our time is ending.
Our time will never
lives
end.
ending.
Our time will never end. The sun will never set on the Alban Empire.
How
We're
long?
going
Okay,
to
so
die.
quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Golden Ages last for like 50 years, right?
Correct.
So, will we have how many things will we have completed automatically when we go into the Age of Revolutions? Because I can't remember what the Age of Revolutions goals are. Would it be beneficial for us to, right at the tail end of the Age of Absolutism, activate that Golden Age? Because if we wait, it might be difficult to get the requirements to get the Golden Age during the Age of Revolutions if the requirements are bad for us. I don't remember
The
what
requirements
the
aren't that
requirements
bad, but the only one I can remember off the top of my head is having a huge capital, which we already do, and having a 3-star general, which we do not have.
Both of those are very, very doable.
Yeah. But I don't know how many off the top of my head we will automatically have.
I will try to figure out. Nope, I don't want to learn about the Age of Consent. That's not what I want to see.
Are you sure?
I want to know about the Age of Revolutions. Thank you very much, Google. They're like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
We can strip
No,
the
not
nobility of the
really.
increased levy rights.
Let's see.
Would you like
I
to
should
do
see
that? They will not be happy with you, but they won't be in rebellion like the burgers.
They can eat a dick.
What Alex said.
The silly little shits. I'll be taking their land as well whenever I come to power.
Mm-hmm. Still in the process of fixing the rest of our territory. Byzantines canceled the military access. We're almost at
Let's
10%
see
integration.
the little splendor things for the Age of Revolutions is have a parliament. You.
No.
Be of empire rank or emperor.
Well, we have that.
We started the game, so have a subject with at least 250 development. That will have at least 125% army discipline.
Mm-hmm.
So that means we already have 1, 2, 3 of them have large capital, so at least 50 development. So we'd have 4 of them. Own and control 2 origins of. Okay, so we will have like 5 of them as soon as it spawns.
So
we will get the splendor upgrades of the Age of Revolutions very quickly.
So Umnacon Saunders died, and they gave us.
Our military points are fine, so that's just not getting any of them personally until we get a better one. In fact, I'd fire one of them. I'd fire that Jew right there.
We call them Swedes.
No. We have identified them by their religion for the past 700 years.
Cost 5 ducats.
Oh.
Same category in the core. New one may take difference.
Do we fire the Jew?
We ask him, what religion are you? And he says he is of the Jewish faith. And it's like, that is incorrect. You are fired.
Nah.
He says Alban, but he stutters
Why
it.
are we
He
wanting to
doesn't say it
fire
with
him?
joy.
Because he's a Jew?
As if we fire him, then he might get replaced with someone that we would actually have use for.
Okay, fire him.
Give
He
him
was
the
born
old
in
boot,
some weird foreign land as well.
making noises I can't hear.
He was born in Algiers.
He was born in Algiers and he practiced the Jewish faith. He was a foreigner no matter where he was.
Mm-hmm.
He will go home to no land. Have him shot.
Olga, you're not useful. Okay? And you're Catholic. Maybe we should fire her too.
I didn't know they still existed.
She's like, I practice the old ways of Catholicism.
Oh, fire her.
She will be
We
fired.
can't have that in our cabinet, no matter
She's
how
like,
good
I will
they are.
spread Catholicism to your heirs if you hire me.
Better
Wrong.
not. Can you remove them from the list of hirees?
No. They demand for that fucking third advisor to be a foreigner, it seems. Someone who is incorrect with our established ideas.
They really want it.
It's
There's
so
another
bad.
Eve York.
Wow.
They have the holy first name of the advisor clan.
Maybe we shouldn't have a military advisor for a bit.
We don't have to
We're
spend
good on
money it.
military points, and that's just going to cost us money, and none of their abilities are particularly useful that they're offering. I wish we had more advisor slots, like more possibilities. Isn't there some nations that do that? I think there are.
I think we have that actually. Maybe not that
We have
one.
female advisor chance. We're about to hit our maximum for absolutism.
Mm-hmm. We ripped the rights away from the nobility, and that gave us some more absolutism back.
Are we gaining? Do we have enough land for us to have the absolutism bonus from that and the land distribution?
Not yet, no.
Ooh. Okay, so we need to rip that land from the nobility, and we need to get that going, and then we'll be at 100.
Whenever you would like to, my liege. They are giving us 100 governing capacity though.
Ooh. Yeah, so we have land rights with the nobility. We have landed elite. And basically one day we could step in and be like, no more of this. Everyone's ran by provincial magistrates appointed by the crown now.
I mean, would that put us 100 more over governing capacity or under it?
It would make the governing capacity worse.
I don't want to do that then.
It was a decree I issued. It was one of Sam VII's last decrees before she died. Was she screamed, everyone gets some land, and gave land rights to like every estate.
Shall we make our galleys better?
Sure.
We don't really have anything else to spend our military power on.
More armies.
No. We just recovered our manpower.
We're not even 50% recovered right now.
Oh, it doesn't sound recovered to me.
Well, we have 60,000 men sitting around in the barrackses. We could probably end all those edicts we had fired. There is an edict menu that shows you where all of them are. No. We need to end all of those.
End all of them.
No edict.
We don't need those anymore.
No edict. No edict. No edict. No edict.
No edict.
No edict.
No dick.
There. No edict.
No dick.
How many more provinces do we need to core?
They're all being
they
cored
are-
right now, if I
yes.
remember correctly.
They are all in the process of being cored. We can
Well,
increase
now
our
we just need to
stability.
turn those territories into states.
That will also take many much of admin points. If you
We
really
need to
want to
do
just
that.
consolidate for the rest of your reign, you can do that.
Let's do that.
If we did that, then we can issue edicts of get rid of autonomyism
So,
along all of them.
question.
Let's do that.
Would you rather do that immediately or increase our stability first?
Increase the stability first.
Oh, we should go into the revolution at a negative.
Mm-hmm.
Silly.
No revolution. Just
No
tell the people
revolution,
it's against the
please.
law.
I wonder what the chances is of the revolution breaking the empire.
Mm,
And the Alban Empire going back to the British Isles, and then the continent being a write-off.
We'll have to change a different plan.
That would mean that the Age of Victoria is us saying, fuck off, and colonizing the rest of the Americas that the Swedes and Andalusians didn't get to.
Maybe.
we'll fix them all.
Oh, thanks.
I feel like we'd go really fascist, really hard.
We would. We'd be really angry with our pent-up frustrations. There's some more demands for representation going on.
Yeah, this is going to be constant from now on.
Yeah.
Always ban them.
We'll
Always
continue
ban them.
banning them until they revolt against us in the most violent of ways.
They do like to do that.
Very
So-
proficient.
Okay. So, where do we want to start with the coring?
You mean the stating?
If
Stating,
you
yes.
go and click on the autonomy one, the autonomy thing is next to the rebel icon down there. I'm pointing at it with my finger on my screen. It's just right. It's just right in here, right
Okay.
there. Those are all the places that need to be made into states.
I would say we absolutely need to do the rest of Italy and at least some of central Italy or central Germany here.
Yeah.
My liege.
Okay.
Let's
Choose
just
one.
get cracking. Let's just
Just
start
get
doing
cracking.
Italy.
Give them
Fix
what
it, fix it,
for?
fix it, fix it, fix it.
Fix it, fix it. All of you. Stop being wrong.
And some
What
of
is a
it
big
isn't.
number I keep seeing there? They will bring us what?
Oh, it's governing capacity nonsense. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Don't worry about it, my lord. Don't think about it. It'll help you sleep if you don't think about it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll bring. Oh, how much governing capacity?
Don't worry about it.
Are we in 5 digits now?
Don't
No,
even
it's not that
consider
bad.
it.
I want to see our governing capacity.
It's right there.
That's a big number.
Now
It
we
is.
need mini much admin
Mm-hmm.
again.
The merchants have been harassed.
Oh, Sweden.
Swede.
I thought the Chinese were harassing our merchants. Like, we'll come over there.
Oh.
So, how do we treat the Swedes? Do we like the Swedes or do we hate the Swedes?
Mm,
I think we hate the Swedes.
We hate them.
personally. Yeah, we hate them.
We will complain to them, and it will make our burgers happy.
We have a familial animosity towards them for all those raids they did upon us over and over repeatedly, hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
And then we did, in fact, genocide a whole group of them and take their home for our own and built
We
our
point
home
at them.
on
It's
their
like, you
actions.
started it.
you started it.
You raided 1,000 years ago. You raided us over and over again. Every time we thought about conquering England, you fucking raided us.
Mm,
We'd be like, now it's time to conquer England. And then you fuckers would swim over here and ruin everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
My liege.
yes.
Bulgaria has been fully occupied by somebody.
Yes.
Vladimir, it seems. I think that we should, instead of focusing on Diplo power, I think we should be focusing on admin power.
I disagree because we are currently annexing France.
He is right. We're at 14%.
If we
did that, we would only gain a single Diplo point a month, and whenever I take over, it'll be far worse.
it would be at 0. Because
Yeah.
it would also be giving one away.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
So
Stay on Diplo.
very well. It will be so. Comgan
Diplomatic
Saunders here
reputation.
will give
Comgan.
us a
Get him.
Diplo rep.
Buy him.
We need him. You're needed. The crown asks for you.
We go and kick down his front door and tell him you're needed for the state.
We are annexing France so much faster than it took Germany. Germany was like a 90-year proposition.
Mm-hmm.
And I think France is going to be done when all things are said and done, like maybe 30, 35.
Especially
Alba-
with Comgan.
Alba will truly be a European empire once France has been annexed. Like, it will be undisputable. All of the scary regions of Europe will be under our dominion at that point.
So, another fun thing, my liege, about coring France and its areas. Whenever we diplomatically annex people, we don't have to pay to make them states, but the area and development that they still have, if we decide to make them states, will still contribute to our governing capacity. So we will still be over governing capacity whenever we
I
integrate
don't
France.
care about governing capacity anymore.
I
I'll fire
know
every
you
advisor.
don't. I was speaking to our generous liege who cares
When-
about these things sometimes.
Whenever I come into power, there's a decent chance that I may fire every advisor we have so they stop dragging down the country and just start conquering everything with reckless abandon.
Using unfair measures to outcompete over. Stepping over. Local goods. What's the other one?
We should protect our trade.
Yeah,
In the
protect
name
the
of the
trade.
empire.
West Frankie, I didn't like that. They really don't like us.
Screw them. Invite them to Sunday Mass.
Sunday what?
What? Sunday
Yes.
what? Okay.
I thought I heard an M in there, but no,
I thought you
must
said
have-
mass
I
as well.
thought-
I was like, oh, he's a heretic.
I did just because it's what I'm used to.
You don't admit it?
You have
Haven't
to-
you ever been
You
trained
say
for
you bit your
media?
tongue.
You say that you were struck by an adder and it confused you.
You're struck by a snake.
Yes, a highly venomous snake bit you and you got confused.
Got confused.
That's the only way royalty could be confused. It would kill the common man.
The great Cathedral of Cologne has given us
Which we totally
beauty.
built.
We, of course.
Whatever.
It is a great Alban work of art.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. Makes the church happy too. Trieste and Istria are about to rebel. There they are. Vladimir, they were... Are they about to share a border or something with us? I guess not. Oh, technically, since we own land right here that's across the Gulf of Varna from them, we are considered to be sharing a border. So technically, we could go to war with Vladimir and have just cause.
Yeah, I don't like how Vladimir's getting deeper and deeper into the Balkans. They need to understand that that's going to be my primary focus of expansion with the crown on my head.
Actually, do we need that one territory right here?
Like, do we need this fucking fishing village? We'll invade your entire life if that's the
Oh,
case.
we do.
I mean,
Oh, yep, it's just right at the edge.
Mhm.
Okay, Vladimir, look what you've done.
Look what you've made us do.
We can issue an edict to standardize our uniforms, by the way.
they will all dress up in clown outfits.
If we do it, it makes our armies cost a little more, but whenever they drill, they gain their drill modifier like 40% faster.
Do it.
Do it.
We will
Do it.
standardize the uniforms.
They'll all wear funny clown outfits.
Now to get our money's worth out of them, we got to start drilling them.
Yep. Which we realistically should have been doing the whole time.
Yeah.
Funny clown outfits.
Our generals are awesome
Oh.
now. Oh, fucking A.
How long have you been over here?
Fucking 3 decades.
What happened?
There's
There's
an
an
army
army in
that's
the
all the way over
Caucasus.
here. They've just been chilling out over there.
It's fucking 32,000 men.
With a
There
general.
was a
Jesus Norfolk.
There was a time where 32,000 men was all of the men in all of Britain.
Oh yeah, I forgot about these guys up here.
You see, this is why the armies have to be organized and named in such a way that you can actually remember what regions they're attached to. So our empire is big enough that when we go to war, we're gonna have to create expeditionary forces. Where instead of just moving armies around, we're like, okay, so these are the armies that'll go out.
Leibniz.
Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz was a German philosopher, mathematician, and political advisor, important both as a metaphysician, and a...
Oh, he's dying.
I've never
Alex
heard of a
is
magician
dying.
before.
A
It sounds-
magician?
He's a magician, and distinguished also for his independent invention of the differential and intercalculus. Born in Leipzig, if he was born in Leipzig in 1646, why are we hearing about him now? He eventually ended up in the service of John Frederick, the Duke of Braunschweig-Lüneburg.
We're hearing about him now because he's now available for us to buy.
Hooray.
He will give us prestige.
Okay.
We could. We would be replacing our Inquisitor, though.
Eh.
But he would be half the price.
He is half price, and he gives us... We should hire him, because he's half price. And since he's half price, and he's a +3, that means that we can upgrade him to a +5. And it would be pretty cheap, and we need those admin points.
Okay.
So I would highly recommend the person.
It would
I will
make it a
allow
lot
this.
longer in order to convert, though. So if that matters to you.
Nah, it really doesn't.
We have sharp cost decrease. Don't fire the recruiters.
Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz.
Yeah.
You're hired.
Jawohl!
Oh, he's a Saxon, and we don't like Saxons, bastard.
It's
potentially
too late.
Saxons.
No, we've been. I think I was expunging the Saxons potentially.
Which ones are the Saxons?
The Saxons, I think, are of a culture that will be eventually consumed by the Sorbians.
Oh, have we already gotten rid of the Saxons?
I think we may have. He is of a lost faith.
Instead of being Saxon, there's Saxon.
He's like the other one that we hired earlier.
We purged them.
Saxons.
Like the they're like the Romani. They're just everywhere, but they don't have a
I say no
home.
to them. I say no to them. Tell them to leave. Tell them to leave.
Spires wants to get.
They want to tell us how the Enlightenment works, and they want to charge us a hefty amount of money for it.
Nah. Get him out of here.
Tell them to leave. Tell them to leave and tar and feather
Leave.
them.
Stick them in clown suits.
They have left.
Oh my lord, your wife is 66.
Yep,
You married an old bitch.
I did.
Oh, my father, Emperor, I demand that you pronounce your wife's name.
Oh.
Let me see it.
I demand that you muster the courage to pronounce your wife's name.
Oh my.
Ecthagarin Tepo.
Where did you find her?
Somewhere.
She's allegedly French.
I found her.
What did
I
we
went
do to the French?
I don't know. I think
Oh.
they're just like they're fucking mushroom head people.
Her
I think
country
is
of
what they are.
origin is Greater Alba, so she is one of us. So
I went
so
to
it's
church
whatever
and
we
found
did
her
to the
one day.
French.
Her name sounds like you just like took a fucking summer trip over to the New World and found some random native woman and married her. Next thing we should do with all this cash we have is we should hunt down all of the places we built soldiers' households in and make sure that there are barracks or their equivalent of barracks in those places, by the way.
I know we did Oxford and Sussex.
There's Targoviste.
I don't think we
Targovista.
did. I don't think we built them in Targovista.
It might have already had one because if it's giving us plus 2,000, like, and it's got the milked cow horse. It's got that creature.
The
That's
milk
the
and
Baja
cow
Blast
horse.
animal.
It actually does not have one. It is something we could build here, though.
Yeah. In Targoviste, the
Calabria.
Transylvania, Wallachia.
That is in the that weird show, the Castlevania.
I want to fix Europe so bad.
We'll get
I want
there.
to control, like, I would love if Hungary wasn't such a stupid behemoth. I want to shatter Hungary into 3 countries.
Yeah.
I want it to be Hungary, Poland, and fucking Wallachia.
No, the Scottish 13 are done drilling. I don't know which one they are.
They're the Scottish 13?
There they are. Their general died.
While drilling.
He passed away.
We buried him in our finest clown suits.
Own the
hello.
conclave.
Hello, Clive.
Everybody
Generals-
who dies is going to be buried in a clown suit.
Why?
Every general who dies will be replaced by a general who is much better than them. Because now we have a good army tradition, and we have all those quality ideas that we really blitzed through in the past, like, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
That will make it to where all of our new generals will be much better than generals.
Indeed.
Denmark.
Clown suits.
Denmark and West Francia have both embraced the Enlightenment.
Gross.
When the Enlightenment is embraced, we'll be able to get rid of the wrong cultures much easier, by the way.
Gross.
That'll probably be something I'll do on the side during my reign.
We can do genocide really efficiently.
Yeah.
Comgen is free.
My lord, you have entered your 50th years.
I have.
You are on death's door.
You are on death's door.
It'll be the daughter's time to reign.
She will die before me.
It's possible.
I doth decree it.
I have all those admin points that I can possibly use to fix all this territory nonsense we have.
Mm-hmm. Napoli.
I doth decree her death.
What's our manpower generation at now, out of curiosity? Yeah.
26 each month.
We're halfway there.
Oh,
What is this?
they're having bad religious
Predestination.
discussions.
Reformed theologians believe that the only those who are predestined to be saved can be saved. But since it's impossible to know who's predestined, a notion has developed that it might be possible to discern that a person is predestined by observing their way of life. As hard work, frugality, social success, and wealth are thought to be important consequences of being predestined, it seems to inspire followers of the Reformed faith to strive for reaching them, as well as attracting those who already possess them, like burghers and merchants.
So we have this because our religion works like the Reformed. So it's
Yeah.
basically capitalism that we're starting.
Yeah.
My goodness.
God likes it when you're successful.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you know what that means, the opposite will be born soon. It'll be born in the Ming Dynasty. The CCP will come out real soon.
Socialists will come out of the Mings.
Socialism will
So-
not sprout in Germany. It'll be sprouted in fucking
I want to hear your
So-
opinions. My court.
So while this will be 100 Diplo power, that 10% production efficiency lasts for 25 years.
Yeah, I would do that, definitely. Encourage these beliefs is what I would say.
Encourage.
I think so.
We're at 20% on integration.
Mm-hmm. Armenia wants in our land. They're at war with Bulgaria.
No
that a no?
Armenial.
Let him in.
How much government reform have we saved up over the years that we could potentially spend to squeeze some more governing capacity in?
Mm-hmm.
Big squeeze.
Get some more in there.
Got just a little bit more in there.
Every little bit helps.
Mm-hmm. And the more average autonomy we have, the more of that we'll be able to have. Oh.
We are trading in coal.
Right?
That means we'll be able to develop the furnace soon.
That means that we control a majority of the coal, like in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Which is a huge deal, by the way.
Yeah,
He's a
so
big fucker.
in the future, when we start producing coal furnaces, every one that we produce will give a flat bonus to our entire production of all of our goods. Of like 1 or 2% or something like that. But that stacks over time.
Foreign merchants are increasingly outcompeting Alban traders in our ports.
Fucking
Flooding our
foreigners!
markets with
These
cheap
foreigners are
goods
taking
produced
our piece of the
elsewhere.
pie.
This is making it difficult for our traders to make a living. They have come before the Emperor to propose a new tariff on foreign goods, which would help protect them from competition from abroad.
Impose new tariffs.
Tax
Yep,
them.
impose new
tax the
tariffs.
piss out of them.
Okay, impose it.
We will build an economic wall.
Mm-hmm. The more mercantilism we have, the better our trade income will be.
What is our current income?
Our current
Pretty
income total?
Freaking rad.
Yeah,
157.
that's still lower than what it was when we started.
Yeah, but we're
Our
fixing
corruption is out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Fix
Corruption
it.
is negligible.
It will fix itself over time.
Fix it. No.
What if you
We
put
can't.
every coin in the country in to root out corruption?
It will be very expensive. Very expensive.
Yes, you could spend every dime to try to get rid of corruption.
It would get rid of it in about 5 years.
No. Put it back down.
You don't like spending hundreds on it?
Not if we're only going to make 4 a month.
Well,
If our
this fine?
stability was higher, I think corruption would go down more.
I think so.
Whatever.
Yep, by
We're
another
fine.
0.02.
We're fine now.
Okay.
What?
Bulgaria has gone bankrupt.
Good.
What do you
I hate the
mean?
Bulgarians.
They're going to be partitioned very soon, it seems.
I want to consume them so bad.
I want them. Take them.
We
I
can
want-
take them right now if you want.
I want to establish order over the Balkans so bad. It's such a disorganized place.
There's literally nothing stopping us except for the fact that they're in a coalition against us.
That's so annoying, having the entire Muslim world on their side.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Is there just like a small, tiny country that we can take? That's not like
The problem is that
Defended by anybody?
no.
local traders demand aid.
Purchase the captains of the trade vessels of Limerick. Have sent their
Send them whatever they
representative-
Yeah, it's just 100 gold.
Send them what they need.
Have your petty pittance.
Everything that's red is in a coalition against us.
The Muslim world.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I'm so happy.
They're actively trying to block off expansion in any direction. That's what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
General Jesus Norfolk.
He is
Left
Jesus and
us.
Bartholomeus Hudson.
I
Gonna
feel like
force
we
me.
need...
During my reign, they're gonna force me to have the biggest war we've ever seen in the history of Alba. I'll declare war on the entire Muslim faith.
they'll laugh at you. They'll call you dumb.
Dum dum.
Andalusia is gonna attack somebody.
Dum dum dum.
Oh. It's a good one.
As the
What they
army
call-
becomes a way to earn a livelihood for an increasing number of our subjects, the cities that house the army installations and barracks are starting to grow under the supervision of army engineers and innovators. In Rugen, the growth of Bergen and Rugen has come to benefit the entire province.
That's fantastic.
Regimental city.
That's Bergen auf Rügen.
So some of our cities have so many military installations in them that they're starting to have like the army or just like having cities next to the cities essentially.
Ooh, fancy.
That make your tax money.
The big old taxi-waxy money.
So...
The big old taxi waxy.
This one is not converting. You are not converting.
Why aren't they converting?
Because our missionary strength is not high enough, because we got rid of the Inquisitor.
Oh.
That Inquisitor was silly. It's because Muslims are really hard to convert.
They are difficult to convert.
You could also issue edicts in those provinces to increase missionary strength, and that would push it over the edge.
Good.
Don't push me over, because I'm close to the edge.
I would give it another plus 1%. I think that would work in most of them. It looks like here.
One of those is minus
Dara,
198%. That one.
Karawan and Sus, which are down here. Neither of those would be converted, but if we did that in any of these up here, it would convert them.
Yeah. So we could still get our way through there. We just have to start hitting people.
Would you like to? We have 2 missionaries that are not doing
Sure.
anything. All right, go in there and start cracking some heads.
Get them.
And let me just check these to see if there's anything we can do. Yeah, we don't want the active uniformity. It would make our institution embracement cost more. Well, there's only
the Mausoleum of Holocaust is done. That'll cancel that negative out.
True. Is that just for the level 1? Yeah. Excellent.
So you could pass the active uniformity, and then that negative it's giving will be canceled out by the Holocaust of Wonder.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to do such?
Sure.
All right.
We're
You've
going
done
to
such.
enforce the religion even harder now.
We could just go ahead and finish the mausoleum if you would like.
Don't spend any manpower. I'm scared. Spend cash, cold hard cash.
We have plenty.
Use your nickels and dimes.
Shall I?
Yeah.
It shall be, and there be.
There be a wonder.
We have done the mausoleum. And now we can convert them.
Now
At
they
least most of
cannot
them.
resist us.
Okay. What else would we like to focus on in the meantime?
Let's see. Drilling the
You
armies.
need to be drilling.
Our armies are all over creation. Are there any armies that we have lost, that we have forgotten about?
Let me click on each of them to make sure. This one's over here. They're the 4th army. We got it. Swedish Mexico exists.
Swedish Mexico!
Easy, your.
Oh, we got these guys sitting over here. The 9th army. The 11th army, 12th army. The Scottish 13 in the Army of Ireland.
How horrible.
Napoli has been converted.
I decree that you cannot change the name of the Scottish 13.
Your decrees will
yeah,
hold
that-
little weight when you're dead.
That means nothing.
You can't change. I will allow
You-
anybody else, just not the Scottish 13.
You demand that when you die, it cannot
Yes.
be changed.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Tell me, my liege, how do you plan on enforcing this legislation?
He will create a robot that will enforce his orders in death.
Yep.
Well, if
This
it
is
works
this
for
is the
you,
era where automata were becoming popular.
True. We just start building shit out of steam, see what happens.
Yeah.
It's coming. I'm looking at the date. It's gonna happen soon.
Alex, control yourself, brother.
The Age of Screams.
The age
They-
of scream.
Upon the beginning of the Age of Screams, I will have my daughter killed.
It'll be time.
Are you
The
sure?
discovery of the East Indian trade route has ushered in the age of the spice trade. So the Swedes have discovered spices such as cinnamon and pepper, and they're going to start giving it to us in mass. The Swedes are going
nice
to take
of
the
them.
Spice Islands.
Oh God.
How
Well,
nice.
they might be more in the Americas actually, because they have a lot in the Americas.
They do.
They're
Anyway.
still going.
When
Anyway.
we go to Victoria, Sweden will have done something in the Americas that fundamentally makes it where their empire shatters or something.
Oh, I'm sure. Whenever
Oh, good
the
fun.
revolution happens, it'll make the colonial nations want to go away anyway.
Yeah. What if Swedish America becomes a fucking superpower in Victoria?
Ah,
They fucking manifest destiny the hell out of the natives around them.
please
Yeah.
God, no.
Look at that goddamn Turk in Italy right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh.
they're a weird Muslim.
He is of a not fucking familiar Muslim faith.
Oh. What do we do about this, my lord? I'm scared of him.
His heresies is top heresies.
Heresy's even to his own.
They're building a fucking soldiers barracks in there. They're preparing for war.
My liege, I think we should crush the Muslims at our gates.
Those 7,000 men are a threat to the nation.
They just went
8,000.
up
There's
there.
8,000 now.
Smash them, they're growing.
I will say though, attacking them will mean attacking the Namjoids.
I want to
Don't.
conquer Greece so bad. So we need Athens. There's a special friend in Athens, and I want that.
Special friend.
Are we
You
still
do
coring
mean
things?
the Athens
Yeah.
god?
We're
We
not
still need
doing
more.
any war until we've cored everything.
I
I
want
mean,
to.
that can change whenever you
expand.
take control, but you will not.
I want
Ever,
to
because you're dead now.
expand. The French Mediterranean Fleet has 69 ships in it, by the way.
Ha, nice.
Just thought that was important for people to know.
Oh, nice. Sorry, I about missed that. I'm glad
What
I
does
did.
China look like? What's going on over there?
Ming
They are the
Dynasty.
Ming. They attempted to explode a bunch, but they are still perfectly intact.
They have 100 mandates, so they're fine as long as Japan doesn't conquer them.
Japan is doing a Japan on Korea.
Hmm.
There was one province in the middle of Japan that is not Japan. They have survived. Head Jimmy Castle still stands independent. It is in a
Japanese
dilapidated,
Korea.
horrible state.
They are a
Right.
tributary. They're not even an actual like vassal of Japan.
How bizarre.
Interesting.
They left it.
We do not need Head Jimmy Castle, is what they said.
Yeah? Isn't that the seat of the shogunate?
No, I
I
think
don't
it
know
was just a big
what
capsule.
weird nonsense Japan's decided to do over there in their empire.
Can we invite them?
Invite
We are
them
not in
where?
the era where Japan is relevant to us.
I want to invite
That'd be probably the
Invite them
next
where?
game, if not later.
them.
Yeah, in
Invite them
Victoria,
here.
we'll walk into Japan and
I
be
want
like,
to
this is our
invite a
country.
leader here.
No.
You
that's-
can't do that. You can just
want
like
to.
send a diplomat.
Send a diplomat over there then.
No,
You lose
this is what
stability
they
because
said
you
for
introduced you. You can see the Japanese point. It's like you are stupid and inferior, and it caused stability to drop throughout the entire empire.
that. Look what you've done.
Everyone convulses in pain.
Some superstitious fools even suggest that our country is losing divine favor.
I like to imagine every citizen of the empire gets a
Can we
jolt
buy stability?
in the back of their neck, in the back of their neck and their lower spine whenever the stability drops.
They feel it.
Can we buy stability?
Is that ISIS?
We
Oh,
could
we got-
ISIS?
We got an imperialism Casus Belli against a country that had a flag that made me think of ISIS.
Oh, is that ISIS? They
know.
were found a bit early, haven't they?
Anyway,
Hey,
I
it's
know
Yemen.
Hejaz
It's
has
it's Yemen. It's a country I know in a location that I know it to be in.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's no fun. Scramble them all.
Send a diplomat to Japan.
Why do you want to send a
The Age of Revolution has begun! Look
The
what the
age,
Japanese have taught us!
the age of screaming has begun. The questioning of rights, authority, and the world itself during the Enlightenment has led to the rejection of the ancient regime. As absolutism gives way to revolution, kingdoms may have to make place for republics.
Fucking listen here, damn it. Jordan the Second, in like the 9th century, established the authority that our rulers hold. Our fucking lineage goes back 1,000 years, and we will not let them challenge our authority.
We can't.
Under any, I see a bad man's face.
Here's
I see the face of a bad man.
Was it Hitler?
No, look at him.
He's gonna touch us real deep.
Oh.
He's good. Hopefully
We
he never
discovered
gets
Napoleonic
born.
Warfare, which is a really good fucking thing, and probably one of the earlier things that we should get.
Mm-hmm. It basically makes us say no to forts.
Yeah, we're gonna reach the era. We're gonna start reaching the era where long like sieges start becoming not a thing anymore.
Fantastic.
Where good old-fashioned fortresses aren't good enough to prevent an army from breaking through anymore.
We got a small fleet of light ships we can use. We can send them to Lubeck and they'll make us 30 ducats. I don't think that's like the whole amount that it'll make, but it'll add that much in like ducat trade power.
Yeah.
We can, yeah, that would be the best place to send them, but the more that you send throughout the Mediterranean, the more that'll also build up and give us more in these other trade nodes.
There's so many things that need organizing. Our Navy is a fucking horrible mess, and I hate looking at it.
It is.
Organize it then, Alex.
Not until my reign. I don't gotta click on nothing until it's my reign.
Well, you've been ordered.
Organize it, Alex.
Well, hold on. Let me click. We're fixing the Navy. I'm gonna stop.
The daughter has to do something.
So
What
this
in the
has a
road?
transport in it, and that's silly. I have to remember how to fucking change the. There it is. Get that out of there. Go over here till I figure out what I'm doing with you. So you have 2 light ships as well. That's also silly. And let's see, so that's clean. There's our transports, which 36, yeah, that's enough. There's that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
What do you think of the world?
Oh,
You mean Rome?
Yes.
Humbers.
The third pirate hunters. The Scottish clown hunters.
Oh.
The clownery will end here.
You demanded I'm going to do a thing, and I'm going to do something.
I was thinking
you did
about the
demand.
armies.
The daughter will remember this.
Like renaming the Scottish 13th to the
That's
Scottish clown hunters.
I mean, it's what they're going to be doing later on anyway. Might as well.
My liege, you're almost going to make me start thinking that someone else might need to be in charge.
do
I'm
you
getting
mean?
old. I'm preparing my daughter.
Now, just remember, we can overthrow you.
I am a good king.
History will decide if you're good or not. That's not for me to decide.
I'm good.
Lots of people say they're good.
All right, I'm unpausing.
Okay.
I'm sending ships all over the fucking place. I'm having a whole bunch of transport ships that have been wandering about doing nothing. I'm sending them to Minorca so that we can build a new light trade fleet over there. And then I'm sending one stray transport ship up to the north. So, right here. They're being repaired.
You can upgrade them.
Also, I'm just kind of letting you guys do your own thing right now. I don't have any other goals anymore. I just want to
He is complete.
stabilize the country.
He is deceased.
Well, then all you have to do is sit on your throne and sign us some blank checks, okay?
Okay.
What about your wife? Does she feel like embezzling?
No.
She better not.
The tyrant's wife, your days of yore. I want money
Listen.
now.
Listen, great grandmama was a horrible person
He was.
and deserved the death of
We don't have-
assassination
we don't
that
have
was sent
this.
after her.
We don't have 125 discipline.
Why not? Oh!
Just
What's
howling.
the discipline at?
Where do we fix?
It's at
Where is
124.5.
it? Where is it? Steal the land. Steal the land. We'll strengthen the government.
We can. That'll give us more. And we can do it twice.
He's having a panic.
He did. He had.
It's
a
all the way over to the
absolute
right.
howl.
All the way to the right.
I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking. My head's doing a thought. What if, right? We stole all the land. First of all, let's rip away the land rights of the nobility. They're stupid.
I agree.
Okay.
Rip that away. No more of that.
Mm-hmm. Make them hate us.
And never speak to me again. I shift right click that away so they'll never show us that message for the rest of the session. It will go up by 0.5 point a year. So in another 10 years, maybe it will fix itself.
Oh, a trade company bubble.
No.
Oh.
Oh. Well, we could just spend money on it.
We could. We have plenty.
We have
If we
lots of
gain
money.
10 loyalty with the burgers, it'll help our trade efficiency greatly, and we might just make that money back up without that big of a deal.
Okay.
I think it'll be all right.
Hey, you. What's happening?
The
Soon
moose
developed.
lambs, they don't like being converted.
Are they?
I think you have to hover over the provinces over to the right. Like in their little box thing. Move over to the right. Right there. Yeah.
Oh, Avellino. Okay. So it's just Southern Italy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Southern Italy complaining.
We don't care what they think.
They don't like being fixed.
They don't. And then Giuseppe Garibaldi comes over and
No! They want independence from foreigners.
yeah,
And
it's gonna
we're
happen.
so very foreign. I can't
Yeah.
really get in there.
What do you mean? We're
bunch
not
of men
foreign.
in-
We're all Roman.
A bunch of men in really red shirts start coming by.
All right. We have 13 light ships here. Where do we want them to go? Do we want them to pirate fucking defend, or do we?
I don't
want
think we
them
need to defend against pirates anymore.
Have them trade.
I think it would be a good idea if we started exerting our trade power off to the Eastern Mediterranean.
Right. Constantinople. Aleppo.
That Pope.
We could send them over to Alexandria.
I think that would work.
The Navy has been unfucked.
Congrats.
It was a right state. We should have a stable government, potentially, or we could just ignore them and have an unstable government.
I think we
It's
should
not a
ignore
stable
them.
government.
My liege,
Sure,
I think
can
we
we
should
cover
ignore
our
them
ear?
because that's 50 admin points.
And we need those.
Can we cover our ears and scream la 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 la?
Let's do
We
that
can.
one. I like that one.
It sounds
Ignore
good.
them, then.
We will put our fingers in our ears and just ignore them and not worry about it.
Then it'll all blow over. It's so hard being rich and noble and have all the power in the country.
We can convert more moose lambs.
Ding. It will take 52 years.
5 quadrillion years.
Are the Swedes declaring war on the Inca?
Yep. The Inca are gonna die now.
A bunch of blonde-haired Aryans show up. It's like, why isn't this mine?
It's weird how that just seems to happen a lot in history.
What is the happenstance here?
Higher than you think.
So we
Okay, that was a rebel. The rebels have spawned in what appears to be Sicily. Yeah.
How dare they?
It will fix.
My lord,
I think you
there
only
are
need one
rebels in
army.
my house.
I will send 2 to make doubly sure.
Okay.
You, Christian,
Oh,
get in charge of them, Christian
Hey.
soldier.
William,
Yeah.
I have a job for you.
Yeah.
I need you to execute the court jester.
what have I
How
done?
many of them are there now?
There's like 12.
There's 12 of them.
And which one do you want me to kill?
The court jesters.
Helpful.
I'll shuffle myself amongst them.
He will hide
Hey,
amongst
it-
those men.
They don't look the same at all.
My liege,
Yeah,
do I
you
have
never knew
permission?
what I look like.
It's that one with the really long arms that drags behind him and the weird elongated chin.
My liege, do I have permission to kill them all until I find the right one?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hold on, let me grab this one, Alex. You stand over here. Now you're good.
Okay. I'll just take a big axe and just start harvesting.
But yeah, something
They
I was about to say
won't
is
run around.
we have another 100 land unit force limit,
Nice.
and the supply limits such that we could potentially increase the size of our armies again.
It is possible. I mean, we're not really going to need to be moving our troops across Germany anytime soon. We will
Yeah,
have to figure out what we're going to do with West Francia whenever we have absorbed regular Francia, though. Because they might end up hating us just as much as Hungary.
Yeah, but they're not as big as Hungary, so we'll just
Yeah.
consume them.
We can
Without
do
We'll
that.
eat them
Fire.
right up.
If we throw them out as not subject nations, that's asking for the French Revolution to spawn. It's double dog daring the French Revolution to happen. Battle Hawes wants to marry us, why not?
Okay.
We can get more naval ideas.
We can get more cores. Come here. Then I speed and we're gonna get some more naval ideas, my emperor.
That's another +5 in corruption.
No, that's
No,
the cost.
that's not what that
5.7%.
That's not what that.
That's increased cost because of corruption.
Okay.
We should increase our corruption 5-fold, I think.
No.
It's like it is
Why
my
isn't
official
he
position.
dead?
that.
I already harvested so many. This one's one of the new ones.
I
Trapani.
Soon we will have done the thing you wanted us to do, my liege. What will we do after we've done the thing that you wanted us to do?
I don't know.
Look at the autonomy change from that decision. Like, Italy is like a fucking place that gives us things now. Like, and you can see the manpower. These numbers down here were at like 0 or like 5 before, and now they're giving like 500, 800, that kind of thing.
Are we at our manpower cap?
Are we? No. In fact, it's been going up drastically since we started annexing more territories.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can we upgrade the army further?
We could increase the size of the army. If we did some more of the admin in Germany, that would also increase our land limit modifier, making us have even more troops. We can have like another 100 more troops. Let me think. What size would they need to be? No.
We also haven't done anything yet with our Marines. We could set up a Marine base in the middle of the Mediterranean.
Somebody's gonna fucking rebel. My mother is dead.
Oh, rip. Pray for her soul.
Africans don't like being ruled by Europe.
The Anatoliconians are about to rebel.
I hate that they're called that.
How much do we own in the Aegean Sea?
Cyprus.
Basically just that Anatolian coast and the islands.
You probably can't get over here easily, can you? Oh, no, you can. Wonderful. How nice of them to let us just march over like that.
Can we control that canal?
You mean the
This little
Bosphorus?
strait?
Yeah, that's right.
We have to control
Nobles demand.
We have
Constantinople,
to have Constantinople.
which we've wanted
What
for
are
a
these
long
fools?
The
time.
nobles demand privileges. We cannot ignore their claims because that will give us a thing we cannot accept. So we should accept their claims.
Accept the claims.
Because they are making scary threats.
What happens if we take
Constantinople's a relative backwater. It's been left behind in history. Wily smugglers.
But it's still one
Smuggling
of
is
the
an
best
activity-
trade power points in the Mediterranean. Well,
Smuggling is an activity that even the most simple-minded can decide to pursue. The only difference is that if they get caught. More worryingly are those with genuine talent as knowing how to do blah 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 blah. Smuggling has become more profitable. We have clever smugglers. We can send our best men to track them down and fucking wipe them out. It'll cost a bunch of money and diplo points. Or we could send an agent and recruit them as spies. And it'll cost prestige and a bunch of money. Learn spy networks would be good. Or we could just ignore it.
we'll lose a lot of money if we ignore it.
Yeah. How
I
much
think
do
we
care
should
about?
wipe them out.
I think so.
Okay.
No quarter.
We
So
will wipe
who
them out.
owns Constantinople?
The Namjoids. The Fembots.
What happens if we fight the Namjoids?
We will defeat them.
We will join a coalition war. And
They're in a coalition with the entire Muslim Earth.
basically. What we
Very
could do,
annoying.
Don't we have enough military to just wipe them all?
we outnumber their
Potentially.
coalition about 1.5 to 1.
It's potentially.
So they have.
I'm just worried about us
Okay.
running out of men again. But they're super in the fucking way and can eat a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Any country that decides to continue the coalition against us when the war begins, I think, will be punished severely with total annexation. Let's see. There are problems. Where is this? In Messina, in Sicily.
Mm-hmm.
We can ignore what their fucking problems and guarantee a rebellion will occur. Or we can lower their taxes. Give them some autonomy, but they'll calm down.
Lower their taxes.
We will lower their taxes.
Hopefully the others don't get ideas.
I just hope that all the other provinces don't hear that they screamed a little, so we lowered their taxes, and so they all screaming a little.
They're a little tiny island. They need to fend for themselves.
Oh, I gotta shift my whole body.
I think a tiny island would be like fucking Malta or Rhodes. I'd say Sicily's a big island.
When you compare Sicily with the great expanse of the empire, who gives a shit? Africans? In Trapani, that's not Africa.
Go quell them.
Well, they're gonna take that region simply because we can't possibly get there in time.
Well, they did not get the 10 years of separatism, so that's nice.
Real quick. Where was the... I don't remember the button. I've forgotten the button that makes it... There it is. More drilling. For you. Drill. And you. Drill. And you. Drill. Okay, back to sleep. Oh. We're never alone now. We're never alone now.
You could set them in Palermo.
I'm waiting for them to get me.
If you set them in Palermo, they'll still have an advantage either way.
I just don't want to have disasters occur. Blappage. They have been sufficiently blapped.
You don't have to sit them in on there. Das Neuban. Grumble. We can core! We can core!
No!
You double core.
It's been done.
We have finished coring.
Okay, now time to core Germany.
I think we need stability first.
Are you sure? I think
I think we need stability first. Just one minimum.
Let's not go into negatives during the Age of Revolutions, I guess. If the revolution fires off when we fight it, they might reduce our stability by like 3 or 4 points or something like that.
Yep.
That's not cool.
Oh, God, no! It's the thing I said!
Oh, my.
They tell us of the birthplace of the revolution. A philosopher from Beijing, Xi Jinping, has published several treatises criticizing the inequalities in the Ming Empire and calling for a new social contract, disputing the divine right of monarchs to rule as they see fit. He proclaims that sovereignty lies with the people and that ultimate power over the laws and politics and land must lie with them. His thesis is highly popular amongst the middle-class entrepreneurs and literati, who have taken to spreading his ideas via pamphlets that call for popular mobilization against absolute power. This is scary. Already they are winning supporters across Asia as the first sparks of the revolution are born.
Okay, so first things first, we need to develop some kind of launching point to get to Beijing.
I think by the end of this game, it's just gonna be they're just gonna be communists by the end of this.
That's going to start spreading really fast, and it's going to start spreading all over the world.
How do you plan on getting there quickly enough to stop it?
I think what we're going to have to do is do our big Middle East war and build the Suez Canal, like, quickly, post-haste.
We need the Suez Canal.
so we
I
can
think
just
it
get
might
over
be
there.
too late.
I think we should do that and then aim for either Sri Lanka or the Maldives and then try to use that as a jump off point to maybe Formosa. Mhm.
That's so many wars that you have to do to even get over there.
Well, the revolution is here.
I don't think you can stop it. It's too far away.
This is defeatism.
It's on the other side of the planet.
You don't understand what defeat to the revolution means.
You don't are Alba enough. Our
You
nation will fall.
you know how
I don't
your
think it'll reach us.
you know how those old ways people started doing things with your corpse in the great cathedral that you built? That's going to happen to all of us. It's going to happen to all of our ancestors. Our entire line is going to be executed. Everything about us will be erased from history.
Okay, so
I think it's time
that's cool.
for a takeover of the council.
Okay.
It's time for the council to lead and not just the king.
No,
That sounds like
No.
separation of power.
You're trying to say that the people should
No,
have power
no,
here.
no,
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 it's Parliament.
No. no. You guys are going too far with it.
Mm.
No, you're wanting to reform.
No.
No.
I'm just talking about instead of just me making full decisions. All
Look,
four of us.
You have the imperative of kings, and don't you ever fucking lose it.
yeah,
You're
you're not giving up your
The mouth.
You're not giving up your authority. This is your duty. You were born for this. You were bred for this. You are the continuation of the Alban Empire, and you abdicating your duty is tantamount to abdicating your duty before God. And we will not have this.
Hey, let's get the new template
People
ready.
get out their pitchforks.
We want a monarch!
We want a monarch. We want a monarch. Torches and
what is
pitchforks
this?
outside. What are you doing?
24 and 15?
Yeah.
15?
Cannon?
Oh, I don't like that. Just make it 16, please. Please.
Why do you want it to be 16 so bad?
Because I want it to be even.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, I want it to be even
How
too.
many soldiers would this actually have? I would
Like
like if
40,
you named.
like
45.
40-something thousand.
Can you rename it?
I just
Not
have a
once
new
it's
model
made.
army because it's very likely this is going to be the army that we're going to have for the rest of the game.
Really? There's no cavalry in it at all.
I kind of
there
wanted
is.
it just to,
There's 6 of them.
Oh,
Right
I
there.
thought that
to
was a
match the
zero.
rest of the things.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. My bad.
There's actually more cavalry in it than there ever has been before.
I know, but that circly bit in there made it look like a zero to me. I was like, wow, we're just throwing them away, eh? Modernizing real quickly, are we? Get a Maxim gun in
Start
the gas
upgrading
house.
the armies to them.
We gotta reform the army, and then we gotta do war. We gotta start making our moves.
I give.
Alex, I think we've reached the age where overextension is just a number.
I already was there. I was already there.
I just wanted to solidify Italy, but now it seems as though we have our hand has been forced.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for war.
Alba must war the world, for the world has decided to war Alba.
Savages, barely even human.
We will take
New model army. New
the
model army.
canal.
We must take the
New
Suez.
model army. New model army.
If we want to specifically go for the Suez in this war, we could attack the Mamluks specifically.
Okay, good. I was worried that they weren't
Are
gonna.
they in a
troops
coalition
over
with the Namjoids?
They are
Oh,
in the
absolutely.
coalition, but if we attack them specifically, then they will be the ones signing the peace treaty. So it'll be cheaper for us to get land out of them.
Okay. I meant just wonder if we could have like another army or two.
Look at all
go
these
for
regiments.
The other.
Look at all the regiments.
Look
Okay.
upon
A
them
lot
in
of men
despair.
being
How many
trained.
are you making?
Lots.
Look at them. Now I'm on the cannons.
Oh.
It's still going.
How many armies
Oh.
are there going to be in total?
We're not making any new armies. We're just increasing the size of the ones that exist.
Okay, so we'll still have the amount.
Is the transport ships here? They are.
Are they all wearing clown suits?
No. New model
Eh,
army.
I guess in your reign they are.
New model army.
Make sure they're all wearing clown suits, Alex.
It's a horrible thing you've done.
People are starting to leave the coalition.
They're like, nothing's
Boy.
happening.
We will increase the size of our military until they all become too frightened to fight us. Oh, more troops. The Arabian Empire. The
Mamluks.
Mamluks left the military. Okay, the
Mamluks.
military coalition is broken.
Good.
Perfect timing.
Can we take on two of them at once?
Yes.
Let's take the Namjoids and the other guys, the Mamluks.
So the top priority is control over the Suez. I will get an expeditionary force settled and ready to go once all this training stops.
What about the boys that are already down in Anatolia?
I have them training up more troops as well. It'll just take a second.
Back on the revolution.
We've almost hit the cap. We're gonna go just over the cap, I think.
The Anatoliconians.
They're gonna rebel soon, but you know what? There are two new model armies going on, so.
It's already spreading a lot.
My God.
They're
Okay, so we need more land. We need more land unit modifier. So we need to make this happen. This needs to
Okay.
happen.
State of that.
Since we integrated all of that from Germany, it doesn't cost us anything to actually state it.
Like turning these into states. It was like fucking emergency It's like the last big war where the generals started taking over. We heard some disturbing nonsense happen from Asia.
Kill them.
I will say, though, just because the revolution has spawned doesn't mean that they are officially a revolutionary nation yet. When
Yeah.
that
Widespread support
happens,
among the people
we'll
and
know.
nobility for current policies. Indeed, they are being magnified well beyond their actual efficiency as proof of the government's goodwill and interest in the welfare of the realms.
We can gain stability. We can gain 10 government reform. That's useless. Or we can gain a little under 2,000.
Use the money.
We can get stability.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get it. Get the stability.
Wonderful, wonderful stability.
One free stability.
Not you. You.
Upper Bavaria. West Swabia. Wallonia. Picardy.
Bacardi.
It's all green.
Boom.
Yep.
They gave us hundreds more.
And how much are we making per month? Like, how much money?
Well,
That almost
it's a double-edged,
doubled our profit.
it's a
now.
double-edged sword because we're also increasing our governing capacity, and one of the things that's going to do is going to make our advisors cost more.
Education
for the poor.
Ugh.
No,
We can educate them, and it'll increase unrest,
Mhm.
but it will lower development cost. Or we cannot allow this, and the clergy will be annoyed.
It'll only increase development costs in that one territory, and we're not going to care about that one territory.
Oh,
I think we
Screw
can't
that.
allow this.
screw it. Can't. Not happening.
The things that they want. Look at our governing capacity. My lord, our governing capacity needs have increased by about 2,000 since you became emperor.
I think we should
Yep.
build the things that make that more manageable, possibly, if
I
possible.
have built so many of those.
Let's.
But
I
we
think
haven't built them
so.
in Germany.
I just feel like we're at our limit. Where's the fucking
What are you looking for?
where's that gone? Manpower, loot,
That's supply limit.
supply limit.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, you're in a drought zone. You don't do that. Oh, it's because it's winter. Can't help because political man.
Oh, corruption.
Yay. We should have
Ooh.
inflation.
Yeah.
Let's get some inflation, in my opinion.
Okay. Inflation is on the rise.
Good. Let's have some inflation right as the rebellion start.
Can we have some corruption as well?
We already
have
have it.
plenty of that. We have plenty corruption.
We have corruption at home.
Corruption at home, none.
Okay. So if we were to invade them horribly using imperialism, it would be a pretty decent sized fucking war. But they have 136,000 cannon, and we have 498,000. You see?
Mhm.
It's time to fight.
We'd also be fighting the Namjoids so we could kick them out of Italy.
Yep. So there's the Namjoids. Okay,
Who
we
else
have to
is in
actually.
Italy?
We need to actually prepare for how this is gonna go.
I think we
No
should
more
simultaneously look into doing Bulgaria as well. Are they still a part of the coalition?
I think the coalition just fell apart not too long ago.
They are not a part of the coalition, but they are allied with the Arabian Empire, so that would be a hella big war. for
Well,
both
the
of them as well.
Arabians we already stomped down. We stole a lot of their land.
Oh yeah, you're right. The Arabians are a shadow of their former self.
Mhm.
We did that last time.
Last time, we stomped the Arabians.
So that's the Bulgarians. That's independent. That's the Arabians. So we could just sweep through the Balkans, really.
Imperialism. And we're going to have to take that one province from Turov,
Who's
too,
for-
eventually.
Who's Feroli? Are they allied with anybody? Yeah,
With
they're allied with Farol. Who's Raman?
Friuli.
Feruli and Britain Bukov. So
If we attack Friuli, we can also take that one province from Turov. That Tolku over there.
that sounds like you said a religious insult.
Those damn Tolkus.
Oh fuck, that does sound slurry.
The clergy
What do you
want power.
Do you want to meddle in their affairs? Oh, if you meddle, it'll cost you a fortune.
Do not meddle.
We will not meddle. Leave me alone.
They've sent an advisor to whisper into your ear at all times now.
I don't like him. Kill him.
He whispers weirdly sexual things sometimes, too.
Sounds Alban to me.
Well, it's very Alban, but that is a thing he does.
DeLoreanism. Remember how patchwork it was when we started?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just us combating the Muslim.
As it should be.
Remember when we were the minority religion?
Mm.
It's like tendrils.
That
Tendrils.
spreads so fast.
Tendrils of
we must
communism.
fight. We must go.
The armies have to move.
Make them move faster.
There's a deal of organization that has to be done.
Have them do forced march.
We can, but it costs us military points to do it.
They have to stand in such ways that it won't
How much
fucking
military points?
annihilate their
Just
goddamn
one per
soldiery.
province that they go through.
Well, that's not nothing.
It adds up. That's for each province they go through.
We have 381 military.
It adds up. I'm telling you.
It sure does.
But being the age of revolutions, there's a thing that we can get that makes it free. The only thing with forced marches is that while they're forced marching, they don't replenish their manpower.
Oh, we have loads of armies that haven't been made
The
the new model.
expeditionary armies.
They're far away. That's the problem.
They're lost to time.
Oh, did I click the? Okay, I thought
Yeah.
I thought I clicked the wrong one.
Wrong.
Okay, so I'm thinking about sending 90,000 troops through here, while at the same time sending like another 120,000 troops over through here, and 2 thrusts.
Rusts. This makes the
We-
War Council horny.
We could take this opportunity to completely dominate the Mediterranean navally.
I'm moving the navy to do things. I'm thinking.
We could also
Yeah,
probably make some more trade fleets to take advantage of the vacuum that will soon be opening up.
Need a new model army here. I need another new model army here. Do we want to march through the Mamelukes, or do we want to do a naval landing?
I think we want to do a naval landing on Alexandria.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I'll agree to that.
I will get the troops ready for such a thing.
We could also do we never did anything with the Marines. And we can recruit like 45, 50,000 of them. Oh, 75 now.
Can we not look at Marines here?
Not through the templates, no.
And the Navy.
It's in the troops. You got to go over to the left tab at the bottom.
There they are. I will do the great mind hurt of numbers.
The thing about them is that there are only Marines
take the
infantry, so
Yeah.
they can do the landings and they can do the extra
I don't think we
combat stuff,
should
but-
use them. I don't think we should use them because whenever we land, the full army's gonna actually meet them, and we can get our full armies there before. Oh, we have to make our transports bigger. Just realized.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to do that.
So. Is this
Oh,
a
we also need to
transport
increase our
line?
port infrastructure. I'm sure that's been neglected.
Our naval force limit can go by up to another 100. So.
Well, we need our big ports that can make the ships faster.
Yeah. I'm making extras. So if some sink, it's fine. So we're gonna have to wait at least like a year to prepare.
I think if we're gonna be waiting, we might as well at least start on some other ports too.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
The Mamluks went through our territory.
I saw their flag
No.
and I was like, no, no to everyone, no to everyone about everything.
Hey, no. That's bad, Alex.
The generals they're not listening to foreign countries anymore.
It sounds like we are no longer a proper empire, but maybe a military junta? Maybe with a ceremonial monarch.
We are very junta-ish.
I thought those weren't supposed to be a thing for quite a while.
There's always room to be the first.
Get out of
Guess
here.
so.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
We're almost there.
Look at that silly place, Europe.
We can get some more naval tradition. How close are we on naval technology? We'll get the Grand Shipyard if we get the next naval tech.
Do it.
So we should probably save up for it. Get more combat with. Yeah, it seems like an important one. Great efficiency plus 2%. And the next military tech, we'll get the Royal Mortar. And our artillery fire will increase by 2. That is significant.
Our fervor is high, my liege. The people cry out for blood.
Let's save it. Let's save it. When the war starts, we can use war.
General Christian
Fucking
Saunders is
ruining
dead.
us. Fucking dickhead.
You gone.
Another G's. No, I canceled him.
Doubless.
He's a double second instead.
So, what are we planning on doing as soon as we hit the Chinese? This place that no European has ever seen.
The Swedes have seen it.
This mythic land.
I'm pretty sure the Swedes have done a circumnavigation.
They have. They did that long ago. Like over 100 years ago.
They've seen it all.
Their gods give them dark powers.
We can position soldiers on Crete and on Cyprus. Those are both nice forward points.
Look at those. Look at those boats.
I'm not moving anyone anywhere on. Well, it doesn't really matter if we have troops on Cyprus or not, because it'll take about the same amount of time to move them across the sea. If I position them in Italy first, it just needs to make sure that the sea lanes are clear before I do that. Another month or so.
The Mamluks, it looks like they have a big navy right there. What's in
They
that
do.
navy?
I was looking at it. I'm going to order all of these other fleets to go into port.
What do they have in that navy over there?
I was looking at it earlier. We have more heavy ships than they do, and we have twice as many galleys as they do.
Good. Good, good, good.
And they don't have an admiral. We do.
Either
It's this
way,
thing
our
that's
admirals are better.
happening.
Yes, I moved it to the side. Oh, and free stability. Another free stability.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
The people, they cheer for this war.
It looks like the Mamluks are at war with the Arabians.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now
We
we can go to
will
war with all
ruin
of them.
them.
Yeah.
Well, Bulgaria's at war with a whole bunch of people.
Oh, the whole Middle East is at war.
Yep, good. Good time for us to intervene.
We'll step in and bring order to the chaos, because obviously they can't govern themselves.
We
All
are
the
American.
ships.
What is America?
I want you.
I don't know.
It's
Go
that,
over here.
that the New World.
It's that Swedish
New
fucking
world.
country. It's that weird Swedish country.
Talking about Brazil?
I mean, that's in the
Sure.
South one. There are 2 Americas.
What?
Yes, court jester, teach him more.
What
I am the
crazy
geology-
nonsense do you sprechen, Zig?
I am the geology jester, and I have a globe on my head.
That's not geology, that's geography.
The geology jester.
Yes,
Too
teach us more
educated.
about
It's like the 18th century.
Is it time?
I think it might be about time.
So we'll be at war with blah blah blah. That's the important.
Yeah. We could,
Imperialism.
if you want. What would happen if we include the Namjoids as co-belligerents? How many of them would join in? Only a few more. Not a lot more troops. And it would be cheaper to steal things from them.
Yeah, we probably should do that.
I think we should do it.
It's gonna make everything more fun out here.
Mm-hmm. But we've got 3 giant armies out there that can handle themselves.
And
So, my Emperor, do you give final approval of this?
I do.
This may be the last thing you do that gives you your legacy.
Okay.
This is the big one.
Have approved this war.
We don't need to call Hellas into the war. We're fine. Enemy invasion imminent.
We got to take care of that. The Apulians that are down there. You
Look at that
gotta
flagship.
kick them out.
Let's see. Who are you? That's Dubelset Gilbert. That's Umashan Cook. Which one are you? Hudson?
Bartolomeus?
Hudson, this is your job now. Eliminate them.
Cleanse the south of Italy.
And you go to Napoli to prepare for the landing. There's so many countries involved. So that's the Byzantine Empire.
They'll probably just let us through.
War on Bulgaria.
Mm.
Imperialism.
Wait.
It would just make the Arabians join.
It would. We will also need that one Byzantine province that's there as well. At some
Yeah,
point.
so Byzantines are going to have to annex you eventually as well, you fools.
They should have known.
You silly sausages.
All right, we're at war with everyone now. You should actually hit the diplomatic button real quick. The diplomatic map view filter.
What do you mean?
To the right.
The all this?
No. Close that out. And on the map filters on the right. That one.
That one.
Okay. So, yes, we are at war with everyone except for the Arabians, it seems.
All of the green is fighting all of the red.
a large-scale war.
So that we can have our large-scale war.
A multi-continental war.
Yeah.
Yes. I think this is the
Fun.
the first tri-continental war.
This is Intercontinental Civil War II.
gonna send
That one
the
comes
Home Fleet.
next.
I'm going to send the home fleet to the Mediterranean because this naval battle is making me nervous.
I am not at all nervous here.
Bam. Okay, so I'm going to send them to Rome so they can get some rounds of repair because we have another fleet over here that's got to be dealt with. Do we want to declare war on the Bulgarians now?
Yes.
I think we should.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, that's Arabia.
Oh, it's in the Bulgarian just general zone of influence. Get out.
Although, if we declare war on Arabia, we also declare war on Bulgaria. So.
What are we missing? Oh, it's still the first month. Blah.
Declare war on the world.
We can. Oh, more
Freedom
freedom of the press.
With the spread of the popular literacy, a great number of cheap minor publications, pamphlets, chapbooks, and similar have begun to circulate in greater numbers. While many of them are just popular ballad stories or gossip, some are thinly veiled attempts at criticizing the pillars of our state and the religious establishment.
Burn it.
The spread of the particularly immoral and political ballad has led to demands that we limit the press more harshly and that we take disloyal printers and their products into our care.
Burn it.
We could forbid the publications to start hurting our innovativeness, or we could say it's just a piece of paper and increase our national
Forbid the
unrest.
publication.
Forbidding publications, my lord.
What's a chapbook?
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. They don't exist
You look it up and
anymore.
it's like fucking 18th century porno mag.
It wouldn't surprise me. This
That's
is
what it
Alba,
sounded like
after
to me.
all.
Ooh, look at that! The cock on that one, says the chap. They're like wearing their dapper like top hats and stuff, and they're
bully! Look at the cock on that one.
And he has got a bully cock. He does.
It is majestic.
Look at the vein; it courses pure blood right to its head.
Pure Alban blood. I can tell by the red.
Guy gets his magnifying. Oh, that's quite exquisite right now. Excellent form. Yes, quite right.
Shall we go and purge the desert folk?
Dubelsec Gilbert, you will command this army.
Do we need to?
Yes.
The desert folk are at war with us.
And do
We
so.
don't like that one bit.
Start. Just start going through them.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
They are incorrect in every sense of the word.
Just don't actually go into the sands.
Please don't sprint into the desert.
It's kind of like the pool of the world, you see.
Oh, the city of world's desire lies at our doorstep. Salivating
Burgos?
over it.
We just need to fucking invade Bulgaria.
Gimme,
Fucking
gimme,
finally.
gimme! Do it. Do
Get
it.
them in here.
The king said
Damn it.
yes, do it.
Do it.
He signed off on it a month ago.
I did.
Okay, so who's free?
What did
so
I sign off on?
That's Dubelsec is there.
War.
Hudson's there.
Oh yeah.
Here's Cook. So we need someone in command of this. Clive.
Begin the process. We must purify Italy, and then we will purify Africa, and then we will take the jewel of the East.
Look at that silly house.
That silly big mosque house.
It'll be my house.
I would say I need transportation
But-
to get there. Is it because of this?
Probably.
Yeah.
But our house is in the middle of the street.
Our house.
Yes! Get the suppression out of here! Damned army suppression, always asking me questions. We might not have to do a landing. If I could just fucking take this 120,000 soldiers and scream through the coast like that.
Could do that.
Stream
It looks
through
like
the
they're
stream.
streaming through Anatolia right now. We just have to control the crossings.
We've sent a huge fleet over here. Okay, the siege of Zagreb.
Bolu. And Busan.
Whoa.
You gotta take that fort. You gotta take Aderna.
Actually, no.
Who
Let's
is
let this army over
occupying
here.
that fort, though, by the way?
I don't know. Oh.
Because there is a war going on, and whoever's occupying it is someone we're also at war with.
The politics of this region.
Oh, just eat them. Declare war.
We should go to war with.
Go to war with
This
them.
would be perfect. If we went to war with them, it'd kick Brahma and them in without any other big powers.
Go to war. War.
Okay.
More war. The king demands it.
The king was very emphatic. He demanded it.
I demand war.
These fucking countries keep getting in the way, so they're going away. They're silly. And they have too many fortresses stopping us from taking Constantinople immediately.
Can we just go into that fortress that's over in Anatolia that we've already broken down the walls of? Can we just send the men into the breach?
We can, but I don't know why we would need to. We don't urgently need to storm into this section. There's many fronts to this war.
I guess that's true.
This war has many fronts, Ed boy.
Very true, very true. And we've taken Zagreb, meaning now we
And-
must take Scilly and Crane.
And now there's this whole other fucking war over here.
This can be done fairly quickly. We'll just stomp through them. We only have 3 separate wars going on right now.
Here's why I'm frequently pausing. Because it's a lot of different countries to look through.
It is. If we take Aderna and then we have a free shot to Constantinople and Gallipoli, then we will be able to liberate all of Greece without any bit of resistance, really.
Battle of Karen. I'm gonna shell this. Battle of Brancevo.
That should be very quick.
I want Greece and I want Constantinople so fucking bad.
We could send an army over to Tatooine and take
The
that
siege
fort
of
out.
Tech is done.
Tatooine is a planet.
No, it's in the Tunisian desert.
Nah,
No.
I didn't mean to click that. I want to look
Scrub
at
the name from history.
what is the discipline rating of the androids. High. It's
More than I
high.
thought. About 7%.
And they have
less
really
than
good
us.
generals.
We still outnumber them. Just make sure we have a general.
Yeah. This is in the way. We need reinforcements.
Well, we're
sea lane's
cleansing
clear.
southern Italy.
I think the sea lanes are clear.
Do we have one in Germany that we can move in?
Well, we have this army here is what I'm looking at, sending it over, the one in Napoli. I just want to make sure the sea lanes are clear. I think they're good.
As far as I can tell, but those fucking Mamluks might have a navy hidden somewhere.
I'll just have to keep track of it.
Monument
Monument of Granada,
did
it's
it.
beautiful, I know. We took many lives to make it happen.
Nami droids. We've almost broken through in Aderna. Oh,
There's so many sieges.
the fort in Scilly is going to take a shitload of time.
Brancevo.
Hey, now we need Smedereville.
He's at 71%.
God. The fort in Scilly is like at negative 71%. I think we should blow it down. Otherwise, it's going to take fucking forever.
I think, okay, so what's going to happen is, okay, let me take you, have you go here instead, and he's got 2 siege pips, so when this siege is over, I'll have him go over and I'll have him do that.
Okay.
We're trading in naval supplies. The
Aderna.
siege of Aderna is over.
The city is open.
Constantinople!
I hope to God,
My
we
God.
can pillage the shit out of the city. It's been in
Can we,
the
my
wrong
king?
hands for too long. It must be purified through fire and looting.
My emperor, can
What?
we tear apart the city?
I don't care.
It is me, the
That
tired
sounded like an
general.
enthusiastic yes to me.
Do whatever. Please.
I like this
Siege of
guy.
Kalin is over. Now we'll siege that. And we can do some more converting.
Because they are incorrect.
How old is Maines the Second?
Probably in his 60s. Yeah, he's 60.
45, Allie.
Old.
Kill
You
the
have-
newborn.
You have cursed me with age as well. Constantinople has been seized.
It has been seized. It's beautiful.
Your legacy grows.
Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing is, I'll have this army cross over, and then with these forces, I'll have basically this general lead this, while I basically leave all these other armies to wrap up the Balkans.
I
Are
agree.
we at war with over here?
Yeah, Ciscaucasia.
We don't have enough generals.
Nope. We got 4.
The cis-Caucasian males are
I think
coming.
we need one for the African theater, one for... Honestly,
Speaking
I
of
don't
the
even,
African theater,
I don't even know if we need one for the Italian theater, to be perfectly honest. But I would say we need one for the sweeping of the Balkans, and one for the assault on Alexandria.
yeah, we could move Hudson. Let's see. We have a general here. We have a general here. We have a general here. Hudson can just stay there for now. He doesn't have any siege pips anyway, so I don't really care that much about him. Yeah, I'll have him move across and take this. Siege of Semovitso.
We must keep taking. Take it all. Take it, take it, take it.
Don't forget.
And this needs to be bombarded.
Make it away.
Because it's being silly and taking far too long.
And they have 10,000 men in that fort.
Yeah, it's a level 8 fort.
Oh, shit.
It's a good old-fashioned star fort. We need Napoleonic Warfare is what we need.
I would like that a lot.
Should we start a golden era?
I think this actually might be a good time to start a golden era.
Shall we fucking inject all our men with methamphetamine?
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
We will enter our golden era.
Yes, and we're about to just get enough points to do our first thing that we can get
Our little
out of there.
thingy of
Splendor
pure
thing.
solid gold now.
For 50 years, our golden age has begun. It began in your reign, Mains. Be proud.
Yep. Bari. Okay.
We do have
Italy's
that
about to
one
be wrapped up.
army. That's
Yeah, that's right
that can
here.
be handled. Don't forget the Africans. Are they still moving?
What kind of force is this?
Mostly transports.
Are they about to land an army?
Maybe or maybe not.
What state is this fleet in? The French saw the same thing I saw.
They've been cornered.
Yep, they are ruined. Denmark has decided to fucking insult us. They said the sun does not set on our empire.
No, they said the sun will set on our empire.
Oh, fucking cocksucking rude!
Yeah, really.
I think what happened here, by the way, is that we were marching across, and they could see that we were marching across, and they were like, no! And oh, we don't want this. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. You don't even need to look at it, it's fine.
What?
My liege, would you like to read a book?
You can purchase the Enlightenment now, but it'll cost 18,000 gold to do so, and it'll also give us the Enlightenment.
It's a really hefty book.
It's a big book.
Do you recommend I read it?
Eventually, yes, but not now.
Let's read it. No.
If you do it now, it will actually make our tech cost cheaper, but I don't think we should do it right now. We're in the middle of a war. We kind of need that money.
Cocksucker.
And the king just starts reading a book while we're at war.
You're just reading the Codex Gigas right now.
So the French are here, and then there are other countries who are fighting each other, battling, and then now we're gonna get there.
This is just World War One.
Basically. They were already at war with each other, and then we just stepped in and was like, we're at war with all of you.
This war will be known as the Trade Wars.
Yeah, there was just like a series of like regional conflicts, and we was like, you know what? Fuck all of you. You've been bastards for decades. Now watch as their big fucking army they had starts melting away.
They angered Alba.
Mm-hmm. They
And
most
We're gonna
certainly
start
did.
losing. I'm actually having to use this to figure out where armies are. The mini map. We're gonna constantly lose troops to attrition. By the way, we are gaining 3,557 soldiers a month because of all that stating.
Mm-hmm.
Look how rich we are.
It's very nice when our autonomy starts going down.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Mr. Bombastic.
It got me Mr. Bombastic. Really fantastic.
I'm trying to think if I should force a battle.
I wouldn't. I would honestly set that army that you have moving up into Denizli and move them over to Hamid. That way we would actually have are those hills or mountains that the Namjoys are
I think
moving
all
out
of these are technically like hills and fields and shit like that.
The one that's just to the north
Here's
of Tekka.
mountains.
What's just to the north of Tekka?
Well, I was thinking about trying to march up here, but I won't catch you. I like what I got going here. Try to take some of this. If they try to engage any one army, I'll be able to move all the other ones in pretty quickly. Meanwhile, this big fucking naval battle, our alliance had almost 200 ships.
We got a new Splendor thing.
Napoleonic Warfare.
Napoleonic Warfare.
So we actually can get the unique one, but that's silly. We don't need that.
At least not yet.
That's silly. That's wonderful.
We should get that second.
So, okay, one of the reasons that the improved artillery range is really good is that it makes it to where any artillery that's in the back row is more effective. How we have designed our armies, and the way I have designed them, has made it to where all of our artillery is in the back row. Ignoring pouring distance is beautiful. That's beautiful. That is also beautiful. So is that in this. So we should definitely get Napoleonic Warfare. This will make all the sieges go way better.
Yes.
Grab it.
Yes, we need it.
Give us +3 fucking pips of siege. Wonderful. I accidentally selected dynasties.
We have almost captured all of the coastal land along the western Mediterranean, or at least along the Adriatic Sea.
Okay, where's the main fleet at? How's its health looking?
Pretty good.
It's looking
Well,
pretty
most of
fine.
them.
It's just a couple of captured galleys were bad. Okay, so I'm going to send them back over here. I wouldn't normally have the political map on so much, but this war is this is one of those Holy Roman Empire wars.
We're just gonna walk in and we're gonna clean it up a little bit.
Because normally I would have the entire conflict like this, but there are so many countries and so many small little states it's impossible to tell. Why you fucking take that?
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria! Bulgaria!
You've taken Hum.
Hum.
Now you shall take Split.
Are they on mountains? They're on hills.
They're on hills. They're also starving.
They are. They're not doing so hot. And the more men they lose to attrition, the fewer men they'll have to throw at us.
The only way they win over here in Anatolia is if I just forget about this front. The Royal Mortar, we need it. We won't issue it yet because it will cost a lot of money and destroy the morale of the entire military.
It won't cost money.
But we do really need to get the tech though because of
the artillery fire. Yeah, it won't cost us any money to replace them though, but it will make the morale a thing for like 3 months.
Yeah, and since we just increased how many artillery it is, it will be pretty debilitating to the morale because it'll be most of the army. Occupied Bolu. How dare you? How dare you?
What are you even doing?
How'd you get around me?
We need to start directing troops toward Cairo.
We're working on it, all right?
I know, but it's 92%. Can we just charge in there?
We're working on it. We're working on it, all right? Don't get impatient.
Working on it.
It's fucking Tatooine.
Don't get impatient. We've lost a significant number of troops since this war has started. Don't get impatient. It's fine. Let's see. Taking that. I've taken that. Nikopol.
Now we can march on Sofia.
Nicobolus has surrendered.
Ha ha ha.
Oh.
He is dead. He
has fallen to the Alban armies.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, Lesbos is an android.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to take that. You go take that.
Go take Lesbian Island.
Android.
The home of Sappho of Lesbos.
Oh, the lesbian islands.
Yes, the
Yes.
lesbian island.
The Lesbos.
The island the lesbians are named after.
Ah.
We taking split.
And now we keep
Now I
taking.
know. Now I know the origin of the word.
You do. Chase them. Don't let them.
You
will
can't
not
run.
escape.
I got you, you bitch.
Someone wants peace. Rama wants peace.
Oh.
I don't think we
Erwin
can core them
Rommel?
right now anyway. So, yeah, they're going to have to wait.
Everyone's gonna have to wait.
Sealy is done.
Oh, he's not born yet.
A rebellion? Where? Oh, that's down there. We can handle them. And Tatooine is done.
Okay. All right. Give me that. So these fellas are going to Lesbos. These guys are going here. You're gonna go here. And this has happened.
It's time to start
So you can go
marching to
here.
Tripoli.
You can go here. You can go here. Just like drawing so many arrows on the maps, like here, 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 and here.
It's a long way to Tripoli.
I know that
It
we're
is.
having a lot of fun with this fucking World War I that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it is
But I
10:15.
We are well past 10.
We will just have to pick this up next time. We are winning 3 separate wars for the entirety of the Balkans and the Middle East right now. So I'd say we're doing pretty good for ourselves.
Congrats.
We could possibly end this one. What's this one? This is like a.
We won't be able
this
to
small
because
country and
there
then
are,
this small country, isn't it?
yeah,
And Rama.
but there are, I think there are places in there where we won't be able to core them, and we don't want that yet. So we should just wait on those.
Yeah, we'd be able to annex that. So maybe we should, if the war takes long enough, we could possibly get the ignore coring distance.
Maybe. I think
So we'll get
honestly
1,
the
2, 3, 4. We'll get 4 or 5 every month, I believe.
yeah, I'm not worried at all about getting all of those.
I know. I'm just saying I believe you get 1 point of this per month per each one you have. So we should get that in not too long.
No, I think it's more than that. Otherwise, it would be a long time because it takes 800 Splendor in order to get one of those. I think the Splendor score is up here. We get 9 per month.
Base value plus. So I guess we get 2 per one.
Mhm.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah.
So yeah, we will be getting all of them.
To do all the savings, I don't know what all forms of saving you do.
There are many. There are many.
I saw down there that a bunch of
wrong
Bulgarians
one.
are like there are Namjoids and fucking Bulgarians in Greece that we're gonna have to clear out.
Yeah. Let's see. The Bulgarian and Arabian Empire War, they only have like another 60,000 men total in the entire war, so that won't be
We
a
have not
problem.
killed a single Bulgarian.
We
If you
haven't.
look at
They're
that,
all
we
right
have
here.
we have an 18% victory against them, and they're like, we're done fighting, and we have not killed a single one of them. We've just been marching through their empire. We've been marching through their empire and putting flags down.
The Mamluks will be more of a thing, but once we push past Halab over here, it should mostly be easy because we shouldn't have to go through Al-Karak over there. But
Did the Albans? Did the Albans ever actually control Constantinople for any period of time?
No, but we did have the royal family of the Byzantines for a while.
So I just imagine we go in there and we're like, this by our birthright is ours.
Yes.
Because 500 years ago, it's like this emperor was born and they were of our blood and we trace our line to their line and this is ours.
Yes, this is the way.
Yeah.
But I will save. We save here.
Spokane's pretty good.
And then we will save here. And then
Right over here.
And then we will save the backup. And we are all saved. Now we
Each
have-
one of our armies is 45,000 men now.
It's
Good.
beautiful.
Try to think of the largest army we ever had in Crusader Kings.
I don't even think.
And
we
now
broke
it's
20,000.
One singular army out of a dozen is 45,000 men.
No, I think at our height in CK3 we had like 26 or 27,000 in our own
Yeah.
personal army.
Now the standing army who just sort of sits about is like fully, like, 500, 600,000 men.
They're massive, fucking massive.
Quite
We're-
large.
We've gotten to the Napoleonic era sized armies.
Mm-hmm.
Giant, fast-moving armies that will blitz down any fort and will absolutely bomb the shit out of any army that stands against us. This is
Yeah.
the way of Napoleon.
I bet you our army morale is probably way higher than a lot of them because we have the reformed war mechanics and now a golden age, and our morale was already pretty fucking high.
Yeah.
So I bet you our morale score is probably really good.
And that can be just as good as discipline when it comes to a lot of the war stuff.
Yeah, and since we have quality, then all of our generals are pretty fucking good just by default because they get a bunch of extra pips. And it's wonderful. Yeah, we need to control Suez.
We need to control the Suez.
My goals is I want Greece, I want Constantinople, and we need control over Suez. Those need to happen in this conflict specifically.
We should be able to do all of those.
Yeah.
We should also really be able to probably take Aleppo from the Mamluks as well.
Yeah.
And that would give us a huge amount of trade increase over the Mediterranean.
We will likely occupy the entire Mamluk Empire to get them to do as we tell them.
Mm-hmm. We will bend them over into the sands, and then we will not so much invite as demand that they attend Sunday Mass.
Maybe we should take the Holy Land because there was a long time ago where we took the Holy Land, and by birthright it's ours now.
I
Because-
remember specifically we had a crusade, and we had some family members who were out there, and they were crushed
go
by the
there, yeah.
Muslims.
We go there. It's like 900 years ago we established a kingdom here, and that kingdom is ours once more.
And look what you did.
Kingdom of Heaven.
Now we have reestablished it.
Yeah.
The long rod of Alba has never been harder or longer.
And Maines, this means that you get to name the next one too.
Yay.
Yay. Better get thinking.
Oh, well.
But okay, I'm gonna go and drink myself to
Great
sleep
Suez War.
Okay.
because I am now a whole year older and I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Happy
birthday.
Day, Willie.
Oh,
Happy
Happy
Willie
birthday,
birthday.
I don't.
Happy
Birthday
birthday,
to the
Willie.
Happy
Day,
birthday to you.
Willie.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
No problem.
I muted you both. Wow.
Beautiful. Thank you. Don't do that again, but
It will happen again next year.
we'll see. Anyway, if there's anyone else that's still actually watching this bullshit, feel free to drop a follow, do the whole like thing, and we like ya, we love ya, and we want some more of ya. Make sure to do all those things so we can see more of ya, and we will catch you guys on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye. Tyler has nothing to say this time.
No, I did the happy birthday thing. That was my closing thing.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, bye-bye.